Hey everybody, I wanted to give a quick update on a few things that I've been doing on the van. Made some good progress. One of the things is we added these steps to both the passenger and driver side. So those are car loops. I'll put links in the blog post to the pieces that I actually purchased. They weren't too bad to install. It took a little while to get it all figured out. It's just a cramped space under there, so getting the holes drilled and getting it into place was it just took a little while, but it went pretty well, and they're really secure. I actually really like them, and they make getting in and out of the van a lot easier. They do affect some of the ground clearance, but old knees are probably more important than the ground clearance at this point. The other thing I added was this step to get in, so it's for the slider door. So it actually pulls out and actually works really well. It's a Flexco step. It does not come with any hardware. So what I ended up doing was actually mounting riv nuts, and I'll be talking about these a lot more during the framing install, which I'll do a separate video on. But I ended up putting riv nuts underneath, and then for the ProMaster anyways, the holes that are drilled in the template or in the step itself don't actually match up to the underside. The front ones do, but the back ones don't. So I had to measure for those and drill specific holes for those. And then what I did is I drilled into the undercarriage and mounted these riv nuts, and then that allowed me to basically level out the step and get it installed really securely. The one thing we've driven around a little bit and it rattles a little bit, so I'm probably going to figure out a way to basically, I don't know, secure it with some kind of strap or clamp or something like that that's easily removable, and so we can put it back on so it doesn't rattle when we drive. But other than that, I'm really happy with it. I wasn't planning on putting them in until much later, but they got delivered, so I put them in. And honestly, it's been a real advantage to have the step getting in and out while working on the van. It's just a lot more comfortable getting in and out. So really pleased with the steps. So anyways, those are the steps. The other thing I did was, sorry, the van's kind of a mess right now, but we taped out the basic layout. You can see the blue tape on the ground. And what we've got is basically our nature side compost toilet will go in the corner. That's our electrical closet. And then over here will be basically a sink and stove and then a fridge. And we're actually going with bunk beds, and we're going to do an L shape. So one bunk bed will be over there along the side and just above the wheel well. And then the second bed will be in the back up higher above that, basically that horizontal line over there. So I still need to calculate out the height for all that, but basically so far so good, and it's going really well. So that's it for right now. I'll do a separate video because I've started to actually frame out the van, and that's been a bit of an adventure, but making some good progress there as well. Thanks everybody.